Welcome to Haunting Stories. Scary stories await you. Have fun and enjoy yourself.
Title: Cold Mountains. The mountains held a mystique that called to me, a beckoning whisper amidst the chaos of everyday life. I yearned for the solace they promised, an escape from the relentless urban rhythm. So, with excitement tinged with apprehension, I embarked on a journey to a secluded cabin nestled among the towering peaks. The road twisted and turned, leading me deeper into the heart of the wilderness. As the verdant valleys stretched before me, a sense of serenity enveloped my soul. But the tranquility soon gave way to an ominous silence that hung heavy in the air. Arriving at the cabin, I met the caretaker, an elderly man named Mr. Evergreen. His weathered face bore the wrinkles of wisdom, and his eyes held stories untold. Handing me the keys, he offered cryptic advice, cautioning about the mountains, unpredictable temperament, and the importance of respecting its ancient ways. The first few days in the mountains were blissful, spent exploring trails and marveling at nature's grandeur. Yet a subtle unease lingered, a feeling that I was never truly alone. One stormy night, as lightning streaked across the sky and the winds howled, I heard faint whispers drifting through the trees, words indistinct, carried by the gusts, but they sent a chill down my spine. Retreating to the cabin, I locked every door and window, seeking refuge from the eerie whispers. But as the night deepened, an inexplicable coldness seeped into the room, chilling me to the bone. I dismissed it as a draft, yet the feeling of being watched persisted. Days turned into a disconcerting routine. The woods seemed to echo with hushed voices at odd hours, and peculiar shadows danced in the moonlight. Objects shifted inexplicably, and a pervasive sense of dread settled upon me. One evening, I mustered the courage to confide in Mr. Evergreen, hoping for reassurance. His expression darkened as I described the unsettling occurrences. He spoke in hushed tones of ancient legends, warning me about disturbing the spirits that dwelled in these mountains. Determined to leave, I ventured out, only to find the once familiar trails twisted and distorted, leading me in bewildering circles. Panic began to gnaw at me as night fell, and the forest seemed intent on keeping me within its grasp. As the night grew darker, the forest took on an ominous aura. Whispers transformed into eerie chants that echoed among the trees. Desperation clawed at me as I navigated through the labyrinth of twisted paths, each turn leading me further into the heart of the haunting woods. Shapes moved at the edge of my vision, flickering and vanishing as I tried to focus on them. My heart raced and fear clutched at my throat. I stumbled upon an ancient clearing, an altar adorned with cryptic symbols carved into the weathered stone. Driven by desperation, I traced the symbols, whispering pleas for escape. Suddenly, the air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and a deafening roar filled the night. The forest seemed to convulse, shadows dissipating into the darkness. Gasping for breath, I found myself on the outskirts of the woods, the first light of dawn painting the horizon. Trembling and disoriented, I stumbled back to the cabin, hoping to find solace within its walls. Mr. Evergreen awaited me, his eyes reflecting a mixture of relief and sorrow. He revealed the truth behind the mountain's curse, a vengeful spirit, wronged and restless, seeking retribution upon any who dared disturb its realm. Despite the narrow escape, an unshakable sense of foreboding lingered within me. I vowed never to return, haunted by the chilling encounter with the unknown forces that dwelled within the mountains. As I drove away, the mountains loomed in the rearview mirror, a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of its ancient inhabitants. A place forever etched in my memory as a nightmare beyond comprehension. Months passed, but the memory of that harrowing experience remained vivid in my mind. Nightmares plagued my sleep, visions of spectral figures and eerie whispers haunting my dreams. The mountain seemed to cast a lingering shadow over my life, an inescapable reminder of the horrors I'd witnessed. I sought solace in the company of friends, hoping to bury the unsettling memories. However, even amidst laughter and camaraderie, an inexplicable chill coursed through me, a whisper of the mountain's lingering presence. Then one fateful evening, a package arrived. An old journal, weathered and worn, its pages filled with cryptic writings and sketches of the very symbols I'd traced. On that haunted altar, my heart raced as I pored over the journal's faded pages, deciphering the cryptic texts that spoke of ancient rituals and warnings about disturbing the mountain's equilibrium. The journal detailed encounters eerily similar to mine, recounting tales of lost souls trapped within the forest's embrace. Determined to unravel the mystery, I delved deeper. The journal chronicled the tragic tale of a cursed tribe and their pact with an enigmatic entity, a spirit bound to the land, enraged by betrayal and seeking restitution through unsuspecting wanderers. My pulse quickened as I realized the dire implications. The spirit was not appeased by my escape. Its wrath lingered, a malevolent force seeking retribution. Panic seized me as I understood the chilling truth. I was marked, tethered to the mountain's curse. Fueled by a mixture of fear and determination, I sought counsel from experts in ancient lore and spiritual entities. Their words echoed Mr. Evergreen's cautionary tales, reinforcing the gravity of my situation. The only path to sever the tie with the cursed mountain involved a perilous ritual, a ritual fraught with uncertainty and danger. Armed with newfound knowledge, I returned to the mountains, a sense of impending doom heavy in the air. As I ventured deeper into the woods, whispers intensified, shadows danced ominously, and an unsettling chill swept through the trees. At the heart of the forest, I discovered a forgotten shrine, an altar much like the one in the journal. With trembling hands, I began the ritual, chanting incantations passed down through generations, pleading with the spirit for mercy and forgiveness. The woods grew eerily silent as the ritual unfolded, an unnatural stillness that seemed to hold its breath. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and a haunting resonance filled the clearing. Shadows twisted and contorted, swirling around me in a haunting dance. Just as the incantations reached a crescendo, a blinding light erupted from the altar, engulfing everything in its radiance. A deafening roar reverberated through the forest, and I felt an otherworldly force surging around me. When the blinding light dissipated, I found myself sprawled at the forest's edge, gasping for breath. The echoes of the ritual lingered faintly in the air, but an overwhelming silence replaced the once charged atmosphere. As I staggered back to the cabin, a weight lifted from my shoulders. The air felt lighter, and the woods seemed to exhale a sigh of relief. It was as though the mountain had released its hold on me, acknowledging the plea for absolution. Returning to civilization, a newfound sense of peace settled within me. Nightmares ceased, and the chilling whispers of the mountains faded into a distant memory. I began to rebuild my life, grateful for the chance to leave the haunting ordeal behind. Months turned into years, and I lived with the assurance that the mountain's curse had been lifted. However, on a stormy night much like the one when my ordeal began, a faint whisper crept through the howling winds, stirring a familiar chill in my bones. A sense of dread washed over me as I glimpsed shadows moving in the corner of my eye, a haunting reminder that the mountain's spirit was not so easily appeased. The rituals might have quelled its rage temporarily, but the entity's presence lingered, a specter looming over my existence. Desperate to sever the last ties with the mountain's malevolent spirit, I sought counsel from those well-versed in ancient rituals. They spoke of a final, perilous ceremony, a binding pact to relinquish the mountain's grasp on my soul. Returning to the secluded cabin, I braced myself for the daunting task ahead. With trembling hands, I embarked on the intricate ceremony, invoking ancient words, and offering sincere repentance for disturbing the mountain's slumber. As the final incantations echoed through the woods, a blinding light enveloped me, and the ground trembled with a ferocity that mirrored the entity's fury. Yet amidst the chaos, a serene calmness washed over me, a testament to my unwavering resolve. When the light faded, I stood at the cabin's threshold, feeling lighter, unburdened by the mountain's curse. The whispers ceased, the shadows dispersed, and an eerie tranquility settled upon the once haunted woods. I gazed one last time at the mountains, now bathed in the soft glow of dawn, and felt a sense of closure wash over me. With a steadying breath, I turned away, leaving behind the chilling memories, and embraced the promise of a new beginning.
Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through the unknown. If you enjoyed this spine-tingling tale, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Your support fuels our passion to unearth more terrifying stories. Stay tuned for more bone-chilling content, and until next time, may your nights be filled with thrilling nightmares. Subscribe, like, and embrace the darkness with us.